It is after hours on Friday, June 9th, 2017. Account value is 101k and a little something. Today we finally saw some action, and I did trade out of JDAS, closed the position at 68 and bought in equal parts LabU, the leveraged ETF on biotech on XBI, and I bought SOXL, the leveraged ETF on semiconductors. SOXX is that ETF. Let me begin why I abandoned my JDAS trade, and I think it's most evident when we compare the two long-term charts. I have GLD gold here on the left and junior miners GDXJ on the right. And the simple reason is why I didn't like the odds of the avalanche actually happening is pretty simple. The two incidences when we saw this topping out pattern in gold, and gold reversed the last spike that was once here, the 2nd of March, and here somewhere around April 25th, 26th. Let's compare where GDXJ was at the time of the reversal in gold. Let's first start here with March 2nd. March 2nd on the GDXJ chart is here. We are already, it's like severe tankage has already occurred. Then let's go to April 25th, April 26th. That is here, 25th, 26th. Major damage has already happened. What happened after this spike? Nothing. A little bit of a pullback, but nothing in comparison to these two movements, which tells me miners are just bombed out. Also, what I do not like is we have already the Fed meeting on Wednesday next week, and I remember what happened last time the Fed was hiking. This is what happened to miners. This actually happened the week prior. For no reason, miners started rallying. So I do not like to be long JDAS the week of the hike. Did not like it. The avalanche just did not materialize. I have to take my loss and move on. And now let's talk about what really happened today. There was finally some action in the market. What a reversal in tech. There were so many things I wanted to buy today. I wanted to buy Tesla. I wanted to buy Nvidia. I wanted to buy Check. I wanted to buy Square. And I settled for the leverage ETF on the SOX, on SOXL, as I mentioned earlier, and on the leverage ETF on XBI, Biotech LabU, because I believe we will get the best odds of positive returns on Monday. And let me remind you that that is now our focus. Since I'm now finally out of that JDAS trade, there is one thought that we have every day, and that is, how can we position ourselves to have the best odds of positive returns for just the following day, at least when we are in leveraged ETFs. Stocks we can hold for a longer time period because they just move slow. First, let me point out why I think today was just a blip and not a game changer. I have the VIX here. The way the VIX behaved today is telling me that there is no real danger. There was just a massive shakeout. It got too crowded. People got too comfortable. But it spiked to 12 and a little something, and then reversed sharply. Lost then 10% into the close. That tells me nothing bad is really happening. It has nothing to do with the economy. There was no major news that triggered it. It was just pure sentiment. Let's go through those charts here one by one. We have Tesla here. This was nothing but a pullback, and where it stopped, it's actually picture perfect. Love to buy it here at 358-ish. But I think that SOX, for example, is a better buy. And let me show you why. Because we have seen this before. We have seen one-day tankage. And it recovered right away. Nothing is changing. There is a bull market in semiconductors because these chips are freaking everywhere. Every device is becoming a smart device, will be connected to the internet. And this is going to go on for years to come. So these panic sell-offs, we want to take advantage of and buy the dip. So I'm loving SOXL, the leveraged ETF here on the SOX. Yeah, let me bring it up here real quick so you see what the leveraged ETF has been doing. Just beautiful how it pulled back and then bounced right off this level here. I think the price action was just picture perfect. Then let's talk about biotech real quick. Biotech has been in this range, and I believe it will be one of the sectors leading the next leg higher, I believe. And today's price action was very encouraging. It wanted to break out early on, and only because tech took it on the chin, it pulled back a bit. But I'm loving the price action here, and I think the next 2-3% in XPI are going to happen quickly, and that should work just fine here with LabU, the leveraged ETF that I bought today, because yeah, 2-3% is 6-9%, and that can happen in a day. So I think we are sitting pretty here being long LabU and SOXL going into Monday. Next week could get very interesting. We have the rate hike on Wednesday, so JNUG could actually be in play. Then we have to watch what biotech does, have to watch what the SOX does, semiconductors, what tech does in general, how energy behaves. There is a case that maybe this was the beginning of sector rotation. There are going to be many opportunities, and actually I'm really excited for next week because we're finally seeing some action. With action there comes opportunity. So on Monday I will be back with another recap. If you have any questions, hit me up on StockTwits. My handle is @OptionBob.